Today on Appy's Adventures, we take a tour of Rhyolite, the abandoned ghost town near Betty, Nevada.
Rhyolite is a ghost town in Nye County, in the U.S. state of Nevada. It is in the Bullfrog Hills, about 120 miles 190 km northwest of Las Vegas, near the eastern edge of Death Valley. The town began in early 1905 as one of several mining camps that sprang up after a prospecting discovery in the surrounding hills. During an ensuing gold rush, thousands of gold seekers, developers, miners, and service providers flocked to the Bullfrog mining district. Many settled in Rhyolite, which lay in a sheltered desert basin near the region's biggest producer, the Montgomery-Shoshone mine. Rhyolite declined almost as rapidly as it rose. After the richest ore was exhausted, production fell. The 1906 San Francisco earthquake and the financial panic of 1907 made it more difficult to raise development capital. In 1908, investors in the Montgomery-Shoshone mine, concerned that it was overvalued, ordered an independent study. When the study's findings proved unfavorable, the company's stock value crashed, further restricting funding. By the end of 1910, the mine was operating at a loss, and it closed in 1911. By this time, many out-of-work miners had moved elsewhere, and Rhyolite's population dropped well below 1,000. By 1920, it was close to zero. After 1920, Rhyolite and its ruins became a tourist attraction and a setting for motion pictures. Most of its buildings crumbled, were salvaged for building materials, or were moved to nearby Dede or other towns, although the railway depot and a house made chiefly of empty bottles were repaired and preserved.
recycling definitely wasn't a concept yet. This appears to be the old railroad station. Probably the most complete building up here. Period. Looks like it's undergoing some sort of restoration. Over there's the main street where the bank, jewelry store, various other businesses were located. Now here appears where the residents of the town lived. There's a lot of foundations and a few sparse minor shacks. It's great that many of these places are fenced in. However, it is disappointing to not be able to explore the inside of these old ancient buildings. We take you guys over here to the gravesite of the Madam of Rhyolite. The Madam and her brothel. Here's a view of Rhyolite from the north end of town. And here is why Rhyolite exists. One of many mine interests spread throughout the mountains. Another look at Rhyolite facing north from the top of the mountains where much of the mining was discovered. And there is Ampy way down at the bottom of the mountain. This gel would definitely not be the best place to call home out here in a barren desert. There's Parker. He's on an adventure as well today. Look at that. The bars have been sprayed. Was that an attempt at breakout? This front area, I'm guessing, is the sheriff's office. This is the Rhyolite Cemetery. As you can see, it's quite far from the city of Rhyolite, which is about 1.5 miles that way. Many of the grave markers are long gone, but there's still some remnants of grave locations.
Thank you all for taking the time to visit my channel and like my video. Please take a few more seconds to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Love you all.